Hiya, darlings. This is hololive English Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. Hello, hello. And with me today, I have a very, very special ghost with me. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Reimu Endo from the Sanji and Third Wave Ethereal. That's about it.
That's it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a ghost.
You're She's cute. And now she's mine.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
I didn't know that, but now I'm happy.
Same.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello. It's nice to see everyone. How are you, jailbirds and phantomos? How are we doing today? It's how I start like all my streams.
Yeah. She's not transparent enough to be a ghost. Ooh. Don't know how I can materialize every time that I want, chat. It's one of my talents.
Yes. So today I have Reimu in my house. As you
Really
guys,
pretty.
Yeah, thank you. I decided to bring her over to my living room. The only place the jailbirds are actually allowed. It took them like a whole month to be allowed in here. Until then, I made them sleep outside. Yeah.
Did they have like a carpet or something, or was it just
oh,
the
I mean,
floor?
They're birds, so you know they had like a bird house outside.
Oh, true.
They don't need more than that, really. Like, let's be real.
You were kind enough.
Yeah, kind enough. And it was like one of those endless ones. So like you go in, it's heated and cooled, so you're not like dying or anything. It was pretty nice, but they wanted in the house, so this is
you had to go with your own pace, you know, slowly make it inside.
But of course, with Reimu could come in whenever she wanted. It was never a question of if. It was only a question of when.
Have the divine rights of just going through walls. Except the bathroom one.
I see.
That's my own personal rule, though.
I see. Good. I think that's a good one to have.
I set myself that rule after getting into Niji, sadly.
Oh, good. Yeah, very, very, very sensible. Very sensible. So, we found out right before this stream, me and Reimu do something similar with our hair. Are you okay with me sharing?
Yeah.
We don't wash our hair often. Chat, stop washing your hair every day. It's bad for you.
I was talking about that with my Phantomos the other day, and they were so shocked, because I know that a lot of my girly Phantomos, especially the girly Phantomos, they tend to have the kind of like same... I'm not gonna say hair type, because it's not a hair type. I'm sorry, I go full nerd when it comes to hair care.
No, I love hair care. Please go off on me.
They're like, but how do you do that, Reimu? Because my hair gets like super greasy, and I'm like, no, mine too. I don't know how yours is. I don't know if you tend to go towards the dry side or the greasy side like me.
Well, the less I wash my hair, the less greasy it gets as fast. So, for example, I used to wash my hair in my very youthful youth every single day, sometimes twice a day, because it would just get greasy that fast. And I had to gradually stop doing that. So like once a day, once every other day, and now I can go like 3 to 4 days without washing my hair. And like sometimes I'll clean it up a little bit with dry shampoo, because it doesn't kill it, but it just kind of masks the problem, quote unquote problem. But yeah, you have to train your scalp, because if you teach it its whole life that it has to overproduce the sebum for your hair, then it's going to overproduce it.
That was one of the problems, exactly. I don't think people know it.
They don't.
You do. I mean, there's obviously greasy hair, even if you like don't wash it as much like me. But it becomes way more greasy when you wash it every day because of what Nerissa said. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much when my hair is like... When I was younger and my hair would get greasy really, really fast, I was like, what am I doing wrong?
Because of that. Yeah.
Literally.
All the steps, what's going on? It's literally because you wash it every day.
Yeah, because I think what people misunderstand is the sebum your hair releases is good for it. It's good.
Not all bad.
Yeah, it's releasing it because it's supposed to give your hair nutrients. So when people just remove it instantly, the hair is like, I need to I need to
It's not doing anything.
Yeah,
I need to use more then.
I need to give more. I need to give more. And then
Yeah.
your hair is like a greasy mess in like less than 24
Ew.
hours.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
No. So I just wash it. And also, I know that not a lot of people, you know, are privileged enough to be able to buy, you know, one of those professional shampoos. But it really does help.
It does. I don't know. I think water quality.
Oh, that too. In your case, yes.
The water quality, I feel like I think I mentioned this.
Yeah.
I used to use Pantene, and like I had the best quality hair ever because I had different water. But now that I'm out of the cell, like my hair,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I am using the best shampoo ever, and it just doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. That's just really, really bad luck. I haven't had to deal with that. I'm so sorry.
Lucky you.
I'll
Show off.
be super stressed. I'm sorry. You know, that's why I have such a long hair.
I know. That's why my hair would be your length too if I could get it that long.
You can visit my house and shower there if you want.
Please, I'm moving in today.
Oh no, time to make a guest room even more fancy.
Yay! It's okay. I'll just teleport my house into your guest bedroom.
I forget demon powers.
Well,
Forgetting.
I'm a little weak because, you know, my little broken
Still
horn.
pretty powerful though.
Yeah, I mean, powerful enough. Have you heard? I think you have what my demon magic does for me on the regular.
What is it? No, explain it to me with more detail.
Well, so you probably know my lore a bit, which is that
Yes.
I destroyed the humanity a little bit, maybe with my singing, but
You're just jealous.
yeah, that's what I think too. Honestly, I feel like it was really cruel. Like the gods were just angry at how powerful I was, but
I know.
it's fine.
I also was judged.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Us dying.
Yes. I would still be alive if not for
People being
It's fine.
jealous bitches.
But it's fine. So your power?
Oh, so I use it to hold up my skirt for one, or rather to hold down my skirt because, as you know, I'm no pan, so I can't have any flashes. So
Pants in pants or
no
pantsu?
pantsu, no pan. Same. Oh my God, we're soulmates. I'm so happy.
Finally!
Somebody
I was
else.
hoping you would bring that up first, and I was like, should I talk about this on stream or not?
No, you can always. I'm very passionately no
I
pan.
remember I got judged so much this week because this week was Etherea's anniversary. And, like, chat was like, so like because it's such a special day, can I ask something? And I was like, sure. And they're like, what color is your pantsuit? And I was like, of course. And then one of my weepins, and she was like, okay, let's just say the color of our pants in 1, 2, 3. And both of them set their color, and I was like, I'm not wearing any. They're like, ah?
I had
What
this.
do you mean? And I'm like, because it's more comfy.
I had the same issue with Kiwawa. So we were on her Holo Talk. She had all of Advent, and she asked a special question to get a point, and it was, "What's the color of your pantsu?" I'm not wearing any, so of course I say, I don't have any on, and she's like, "Well, I can't give you the point because I asked the color, not if you were wearing any." And I was like, "But there is no color because I'm not." And then she didn't give me the point.
Transparent then. No, that's cheating.
I agree. That is cheating. Oh, but the other thing is my demon magic. I am also strictly no bra. So you might wonder how these juggernauts get held up, and it is indeed with my demon magic.
That, but she.
Not at all, really.
Maybe I was wondering a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're free. I'm free. I'm a free person.
I might be a little bit opposite of you this time. I'm quite the spoiled brat.
Yeah.
All of Etheria is really.
Mhm.
When we were discussing about what clothes we wanted to buy next time, I went home and I cried to Mama. Not Ray Mama, but my mama, my art mama. She's a secret, by the way. I was like, Mama, why does every of your children get to have boba and not me? And they're like, my child, I will give you something special called corset and push-up bra next for your next outfit. And I was the only one that got it. Apparently now Etheria hates me.
Yeah, Theria is all pretty flat, huh?
We have this thing with our mamas, being like, Mama, why was I not blessed by the guy?
It's okay. Flat is very, very good. Flat is nothing to complain about.
Hey, I'm not that flat though. Look, it's because of the push.
Yeah, it is. It is really pushed up. You want to switch for a day?
I do want to. I wanna. No, I wanna see the bounce without bras. I
Yeah.
don't have that privilege.
Well, you can just look at mine. But yeah, I'll switch with you for a day. I wanna feel what it's like to not have any back pain.
My back is too powerful to be affected by that.
Yeah. Powerful back. Can you carry me on it?
Of course.
Yeah, like a piggyback ride.
It's pretty easy to me too, because I float.
Sorry, I'm trying to picture it. And it's so funny because my chest would be right by your head, meaning your head would be between...
To me.
It'd be great.
Now I just imagine it floating up and down and me just getting a massage. I'm like, what's happening up there? Oh no.
Oh my goodness. So
Reimu, Chat's
yeah,
jealous.
yeah,
Yes?
they should be jealous of my cute girl Reimu Endo. So, you come here often?
No, it's my first time actually.
Oh my god, I see. Well, could I interest you in moving in?
Well, I would have to speak to my manager, but I'm pretty sure that they would say yes.
Perfect. Well, then you're
They'd
mine
be
now.
like, yes, please take her.
Welcome to my harem. By force.
Oh no, what did I get myself into?
Don't worry, don't worry.
Just because I'm totally not a jealous person. Are there any other members? How many?
There's a lot. Actually, I have a harem. Yes. So
Yeah.
currently, it's I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on getting
Yeah.
it to be large. But me and Ollie. I don't know if you saw, but we actually got married as a way to join our harems together, so that we, can have one massive harem. So
Is there any sort of ranking in there?
no,
I shouldn't
all
be
are
aware
equal.
of? Okay, good then.
Yes,
I don't have any complaints.
yes.
Okay. We would have to have a serious talk if otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what Chad's talking about. I'm really not jealous. I don't struggle with that.
Yeah, are you sure?
Really.
I don't know.
Yes.
I had a feeling just now that maybe you do just a little
I'm
bit.
just really rational. I just,
Mm-hmm.
I like to have all the cards on the table before playing.
I know what you mean. That's valid.
Thank you for understanding me.
Of course.
What is this? Jesus.
I'm not sure. Do you have any questions for me? I know our collab was, funnily enough, we got to talk in chat for a bit, but it was our first time getting to actually call, and we played Cuphead. That was cursed.
Never again.
Yeah, no thank you. So
Never again.
But this is our first time getting to just banter. So you guys are getting the full, the real first time experience.
If anything, I wonder if Chad is curious about anything from the both of us.
Yeah, chat.
But Miss Nerissa, though, just for a future note for myself, do you like horror games?
I love horror games.
Really?
I actually do a horror game every Saturday.
Every Saturday, right? You're still in Resident Evil, right?
Yes, so I actually I got all the way to where I think I'm getting to Heisenberg now, but I decided I was gonna not play the rest of it on stream because I feel like it's stressful and I'm not very good, and too many people were being very critical of my gameplay and not understanding that I'm a noob.
I will bunk every single one of them. How dare you? No. Should just have fun.
Yeah, no, it is really fun. I really enjoyed the dollhouse and the
Dollhouse is really creepy.
Yeah, it was.
I hate dolls so much.
I like
have a
porcelain
line.
dolls.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reason. So I grew up with them because my grandma and my mother would make porcelain dolls, and so I was used to them being all around the house. I had a porcelain doll made of me as a baby. So, and I had one too that actually, funnily enough, looks kind of like you, Reimu. She was small.
I've been watching all the time.
So, I really like them. I think they're beautiful. I like them.
Oh God, no. I think dolls have been probably one of the few, probably the only weakness that I've had when it comes to like horror stuff. I struggled in that section so much. Have you seen one of those dolls that have like these little crystals, like these little crystal balls as eyes? That you kind of move the ball, you kind of move the doll, and the eyes kind of just like move, and they keep on staring at you no matter what angle you put the doll. I hated those so much. My mom bought me one when I was little, and I was like, I hate it, and then like instantly threw it against the wall and broke it.
Oh my God.
I was such a I
I
was like, I don't want it.
I understand if that's something that creeps you out. That's just how it is.
You're so creepy.
I
can't.
I like that shit. But do you like horror? Yes. Why do you ask about my horror preferences?
Oh, well, cause I love horror. They do tend to call me Niji Ian, Queen of Horror, because I'm always playing them every single week. Except, weirdly enough, when I should be playing them, aka Halloween, Halloween month. I haven't been playing them recently, but I always play them like every single freaking week, from really bad ones to really good ones. I just love it. So I wanted to see, you know.
No, I love horror too. my favorite horror. I wouldn't say it's a horror game because it's more of like horror, suspense, psychological. Higurashi. I'm sure you are very well aware of Higurashi.
Yeah, I have a friend that taught me a lot about it.
Oh yes, I know. But I love Higurashi. It's actually one of my favorite series in the world.
Based?
Yeah, I love Mion and Shion Sonozaki. They're my I kenny them.
Based?
Yeah. So, but I really love it. But when it comes to horror games, you know Haunting Ground.
Yes.
I love Haunting Ground.
Did we talk about that on stream a little bit?
I think we talked about that before.
I was like, I really want to play it.
You should. Do
someday, maybe. Someday. I'm really into the really like old horror games. I feel that's where the boom started. There were like a bunch of good ones that came out.
Right.
They were so good.
Like, I feel like all the good horror games came out like at once, and there's still good horror games being made now, but like there was just like this really this golden time for like horror video games, and it was so good. It's so amazing.
Yes. No matter how many like modern horror games I play, Silent Hill 2 is still the GOAT. Even when I play Silent Hill 1, even with the PlayStation 1 graphics, I called it a masterpiece because it was still such a freaking good game.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if you compare them to like modern game, visuals. It's still freaking good. It does its job perfectly. I was like, I cannot believe this kind of games that transcend through all these decades and still do their job amazingly. Those are called masterpieces. Literally, Silent Hill.
Yeah, no,
so
which one is Silent Hill 2? Because I think I played 3, the one with Heather, I think her name was. I don't remember.
Was it James? I think it's James.
I'm pretty sure all the first 3, I watched someone else play them, but I only really have memories of 3, and that shit got to me. I do remember Pyramid Head though, but I don't remember much of the plot. But like, I remember being so terrified and like out of my mind scared that Pyramid Head was gonna come to my house.
It was so scary. I swear to God, I was so terrified when he first appeared. But my chat was, my chat kind of nasty. They're like,
oh no,
Pyramid Head. And I was like, what are you doing? Calm down. And I was like, he's going after me. I hate it. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, calm down. That's so nasty. I was like, I don't understand you guys.
Okay, wait. I mean, I get it. He's kind of, but
No. No. Not another one joining the ranks.
I get it. But like, if he was chasing after me, I don't think I'd stop and be like, yes, hey,
God,
how's it
no.
going? You can, yeah, feel free to kill me, sir. Like,
No, she's
he was
one in the chat.
no, I'm saying if I wouldn't do that is what I was saying. If I saw him, I'd be like, no, and like run and scream and be like, please, sir, I'm so nice. Please don't kill me. I have a family.
It was so scary.
Mm-hmm.
Silent Hill 2 was so scary. What I
So
love about
scary.
Silent Hill is just, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start nerding out again.
No, go ahead.
It's because it's my own bias because I tend to love symbolism quite a lot, and that's literally everything that Silent Hill is about. It's just a bunch of weird symbolism, like from the ways that the monsters are designed to like the place itself to the protagonist, you know, struggles. I was eating that thing up, and I was asking for extra dessert. It was really good. Even up until now, chat still has to like remind me of like different stuff that I did not catch the first time that I played it. It was so cool. Yeah,
That's
every
the
monster is
best.
supposed to like signify something.
I really love
creepy.
shit like that too. Like, not as much symbolism. I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
But I really love. Oh, 1 second.
It's okay. Take your time. Nice.
Nice. Anyway, I'm really fuck, I lost my Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue's kind of similar.
I haven't seen it.
It's one of those movies you can watch time and time again and notice something new every single time. You know,
I haven't
there's so
seen it.
many details. It's so good. Highly recommend. Check it
My
out.
friends kept recommending it. Yes.
I will literally watch it with you.
Can I actually poke you one of these days? Because I
Yes.
hate eating alone.
I love watching. So chat. Jailbirds probably already know this about me. I have a problem maybe with showing people things. So for example, like the last few weeks, I've been like having a date with one of my girlfriends to show her musicals, and she does not. I'm sure she does not care about them. And, like at the beginning, but then we watched them and she's like, oh my god, hell yeah, that's so good. And I'm like, yeah.
Started to see it, Nerissa.
So, yeah, exactly. I'm showing her the light. So seeing like showing people things, it makes me really happy because then we can talk about it afterwards. So it's even better than just watching it alone, you know. So if you want to watch it, I'm right here. Just
I'll
hit
just
me
be
up.
annoying and poke you.
Yeah, I happily I own it on
can't-
DVD.
Wow. I can't see something. I mean, I can't eat something without seeing something. I'm sorry, I'm that one. I'm the ruined generation of not being able to talk to people or just stare at a wall when I'm eating to watch something.
No, I get you. Can we join? You guys, I've already watched Perfect Blue with members. If you want to watch it with me, I'm gonna have personal Reimu Moo time later. Watching Perfect Blue.
I'm sorry, chat. I'll be still here for a little bit.
Yeah, you still have time with us now before. This is your little peek into our sleepover tonight. So enjoy it. Enjoy it while we let you see us.
Oh man. Yeah, join membership for a watch along.
Yes. But yeah, horror games from that time, I totally agree. They had just like something that je ne sais quoi, you know, that's like really amazing.
Yes.
That there's a lot of good ones now. Like, I'm really excited for the upcoming Silent Hill because it's written by Ryukishi, who made Higurashi.
Oh, you mean the... Oh, yeah, okay, you mean the Japanese one. I thought you were talking about the remake one.
No.
Silent Hill 2 remake. I was like...
I haven't heard about the remakes, really.
I have mixed opinions, but because I'm a Silent Hill fan, I will have hope. I know that a lot of people, for example, I know that a lot of my fantomos are really like, you know, in that kind of mode, like, I don't know, because I know that, you know, I'm quite privileged in the sense of I did not own a single console when I was a little girl because my parents didn't have enough money. So I started playing video games actually like 1 year before I actually got into Niji. I'm a late bloomer. I'm a late bloomer gamer. So I knew about Silent Hill, was it last year? Probably around last year. So I got to consume all the good ones one after the other one. Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, like I didn't have to wait. But apparently people that started with the really, my beautiful boomers out there in the chat, raise your hands. They got to play Silent Hill 1 when it first got released. they kind of had to wait all those years until Silent Hill 2, and then a bunch of years until Silent Hill 3, and then apparently they did them quite dirty after 3. So Silent Hill fans are known to be like, please, mercy, please let it be a good game. So I did not want to that painful phase.
Well, wait, what game series am I thinking of? Is it Silent Hill that was like not going to get any more? Or?
Yes, I mean there was a Silent Hill. I think you know it because it kind of exploded in popularity.
Yeah, the like
PT,
walkthrough game. That one.
The PT one. It got cancelled because Kojimbo. I like to call it Kojimbo.
Kojima.
Konami-san, Kojima-san. I love you guys.
Kojima.
I'm a fan, so I'm just gonna say Kojimbo. I call that face the Kojimbo face. So that happened. Kojimbo happened. So PT never saw the light. A truly loss for humanity, in my opinion.
Awful.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about the remake, but I kind of wished this is a problematic opinion, by the way. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
I kind of wish that they had picked Silent Hill 1 first instead of 2. I understand why they picked 2. 2 is like the most popular one, is the best one in my opinion by far. But the bar is so high up there because the game is so good that I'm kind of nervous they're not gonna be able to, you know? Like the bar is so high up. I'm kind of like, are you sure you're gonna be okay? Kind of like that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and like with the fact that like a lot of stuff I think that made horror really great back then is like maybe not like, I feel like as much as I love Haunting Ground, I don't think they'll ever remake it. Please prove me wrong, Capcom. I'm waiting. Prove me wrong. I'll cry at your feet and thank you. I want to play it again, but like I don't want it to be a different game, you know, like I don't want a remake.
Yes.
I want remasters of these games with just like better graphics, but I want it to roughly be the same. But I feel like too often like it's remade like to make the story different because, you know, obviously you still want a different enough product that like people who have already played it feel justified enough to buy it. But like for me at least, like when you have the great thing about computer gaming is you have games on the computer, which means for the most part you don't lose them. But like gaming systems, like I have siblings, so me and you are actually kind of similar. I grew up with an N64, but I never got to play it because we only had like 5 games that my parents got at like the thrift shop, and then like I had 2 older sisters.
They used them all?
So,
they used all the memory?
No, they used all the memory and they were always on it. So I didn't get to play a lot of games as a kid. And then like my only PS games experience was I'd go over to a friend's house. And so I got to like watch people play games, but I'm kind of bad at games because I never had to play them myself.
Yes! My long lost sister.
Same person. But because of that, like I also know though that like some of the games I did get to play, like once the cartridge dies, you can't play it anymore. Like, and especially like this is a niche game. You probably don't even know it. It's called Quest 64. It's not a good game.
I haven't heard of it.
I could never beat it because you need a memory pack. It's for the N64, obviously. And it's just like it's not that great of a game, but I just always wanted to know how it ended. And I could never beat it because like you have to grind. Like it's like FF7, but not really, basically. Like you're like this ugly kid who's like, I need to go save somebody, and then you have to go like grind like werewolves.
No.
Yeah, and I could never make it far because I could never save, but like I'll never be able to finish that game because I still don't have that. And I don't care if it's a bad game, I want to know how it ends. And I don't want to just look up a guide on YouTube.
Do you think if you look up the things that you need to, you know, buy, you know, what you put your money or your words are and like finish it while being in hello?
I'm so for real. If they released like the games that I want on like Steam, or like I would actually play them
on Steam.
Steam are like the Nintendo's like N64 thing, you know, where they have the like if they released Quest 64, I would actually play.
Okay, we're gonna be here for another 60 years, chat.
Yeah.
Sit tight.
So yeah, I just want them to just give me the games as they are, like, and again, brush up on graphics, sure, but like, why fix what's not broken?
I'm scared that I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because Silent Hill 2 is so good that they won't change the, like, why would they change the story, right? Hopefully, I'm a little bit nervous because, you know, like what I said before, Silent Hill 2's bar is so high up there that I feel every single, like, any change that they do related to the story, fans are gonna, like, hate it. I'm fans. So I hope it's just gonna be like a visual touch-up. I don't know,
so too.
I'm crossing my fingers. Like, why would they need to do that when the story's already there and polished and nicely done?
I mean, I feel you. That's one of the things I will say. One that I will praise that is a remake that I know this is probably a controversial opinion too is the FF7. I know some people really they either hate it or love it. I didn't. Wait. What?
Go. No. It's because I haven't played in a single final, you know, FF. Out there, I'm still playing the new one, which is Final Fantasy 16. And when chat was telling me all the different characters, I saw this beautiful character with I have a thing with black hair and yes, blue eyes.
Hi.
It's like my hello.
Let me just put in some color context real quick.
I have this thing for the combo of black hair and blue eyes. And when I found that character, my chat was like, "Oh yeah, that's from Final Fantasy 7." I'm like, "Okay." So after I finish Final Fantasy 16, I will. Yes, I was gonna go straight into Final Fantasy 7.
Look, Final Fantasy 7, highly recommend. So, I played Final Fantasy 7 when they released it for the Switch, and amazing game, by the way. Even like for the time that has passed, like, and the fact that like it's a really old game now. Like, what's it, like 20 something years old, like, or almost 30 or something crazy. It's still an amazing game. Like, it's still challenging. There's still like lots of things you have to go. And I'm talking about the original FF7, by the way. We'll get into remake.
Oh, they're gonna get a remake soon, right? Or something.
Yeah, well, they have. So basically, there's going to be 3 parts of the remake because this game is huge. Okay, long ass game. Somehow they made the first like few hours of the game into the first whole game. So I'm kind of the next 2 games are going to be huge, if it's even like comparably sized to how the original game was. But yeah, they're changing, without spoiling it, because I don't want to spoil you. They're changing a lot of things in the story. Like a lot of things. And it seems like it might really impact how the actual game goes. Or like how the actual story goes. That like, I really like the remake, the first part. And I'm okay with them changing the story. But at the same time, part of me is sad because I really wanted the opportunity to experience the original game in like HD as the way that it was, and so like a lot of it felt like that. But like I'm kind of
sweet about it.
Yeah, so I highly recommend play the original one too, even if you don't play it on stream. Highly recommend still playing it and doing remake, but like the stories are different because it is a remake. But yeah, it's very different, and I know that's the point. I know some people are saying yes, it's one of the points. I get it, I understand, okay, but I didn't want a sequel. I wanted a remaster.
The OG just more beautiful visually speaking.
Yeah, I don't even want to say remaster because like I didn't want a remaster of the original game. You know, I wanted a remake of all of the graphics because they don't really work in this time period. Even though I love them, they're so charming.
I still want to play it though. Still want to play it because I have zero experience with it.
Play it, and then it's a long game. But I highly recommend. Yeah, and then you can do remake.
I have this horrible disease of having to do every single side quest.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, chat told me, please don't.
Oh no.
I'm struggling. There's a bunch of like other Legion members that have played Final Fantasy 16 and they already finished it. But I can't. Every time that I get like a side quest, there's like a small green flag in the map that appears, right? I can't. It annoys me so much. I have to get rid of it.
I can't lie. I kind of understand. But I've only been that way in Baldur's Gate. If I have a side quest notification, I get really... I have to do it. But otherwise...
Right? It's the same with Resident Evil. When you have the map and still, like, the room is still red, you're like, what haven't I looted? I have to make it blue. That's literally me. My annoying OCD keeps me from advancing in the story. But in my defense, we've gotten like really like cool lore out of from the side stories that even my chat didn't know about.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's fun.
Man.
I like it. Have you played Baldur's Gate at all?
No, but I saw everybody play it. One of my friends, Petra, wanted to play with me, but we never really sat down and actually did it.
So I'm gonna be so for real.
Like...
It is. Because of the fact that I didn't really get to play a lot of games growing up, I can't really justify playing games often unless it's like, you know, for work stuff, because I'm just like, I could be doing something productive right now. So even if I really want
she's calling
to,
all the gamers out.
yeah. But Baldur's Gate was one of those games that well, at first it started because we were doing a collaboration. So it was me, Kiara, Callie, and Bijou, and we decided to do a four person, and I was really bad. I was so bad at it. I was actually awful. So I decided, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it off stream so I can get better, because
a little bit better, yeah.
I'm really bad, and I don't want to like bring down the team, you know.
Yes. Because
originally we were planning to play it till the end, but when we realized how long the game is, we're not going to finish it now.
Oh no.
It's like a 100-hour plus experience. Yeah. So
you have to grind that every week then.
And you have to grind it every day if you can even put it down.
Oh no.
But so I ended up playing it, and I got so invested that I still can't stop thinking about the characters. I can't stop thinking about the voice actors. I can't stop thinking about the story. I started a second run, but I can't justify playing it right now, so I had to put it down because I'm like,
the game.
Yeah, but it's like it's the game. Like, I think I stayed up so long, like so many late nights just playing, and I felt bad. I probably should have streamed it, but I was like, I took too long and I'm too far in the game. I feel like it'd be awkward to just be like, hey. Yeah. So
do you have any other game that, you know, gave you that same experience? Because for me, for example, I don't really consider myself an endurance streamer. In Niji, there's a lot of I don't know how they do it. They kind of just like stream 8 hours every day.
I can't.
Like, no sweat.
I can't.
I couldn't before until I met Zelda.
Zelda Breath of the Wild was another game that did that to me. When it came out,
good.
I played that game for hours and hours on end. Tears of the Kingdom too, but that came out before my debut, so I didn't get to stream it.
Oh. I started Zelda, and then I just magically ended up doing like 4 endurance streams, one after the other. I was like, I can't stop, chat, help. And they're like, stop! You need to go sleep!
Another game I can play for hours is like Stardew Valley, for example. I love farming
I had my
sims.
obsession face. Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
So, hee.
That was before Niji, though.
Yeah.
I played it so much before.
No, same.
I had a problem with it.
No, same. Who did you marry?
People judge me for my... Can you answer first?
I don't know if I should. Which leads me to believe we married the same person.
Wait. No. Say it. Now I'm curious.
I'm scared now. No, you're gonna judge me.
No, you're gonna judge me because Chad always judges my taste in
so
2D characters.
I romanced every single person in the game. Okay, yes. And I got very lucky because I had a rabbit's foot. So when I got the cutscene where they find out and they confront you, it wasn't that because I had the lucky rabbit foot. And so at first I was gonna marry Elliot, but I don't know what happened. Something about Shane just spoke to me.
Not Shane!
Something about Shane just spoke to me. He's such a boy failure. I love him. My little boy failure. I love him so much.
I don't know why I was expecting anyone other than Shane.
No, you're judging me.
I'm sorry.
No.
Wasn't he too mean when you first met him?
He was,
like,
but I liked that. I was like, let me break through your hard shell, Shane. It's fine. You'll be loving me by the end.
You're the kind of person that I can fix him.
Maybe, because, you know, in Baldur's Gate 2, I kind of went for the character who is also maybe in need of fixing. I guess.
Chat, shush. Chat is already being like, okay, Reimu, you cannot judge.
Yeah, well, okay, but I ended up hating him, I will say, because his room in your house, you know how they get the little room in the side?
Yeah. Was it ugly? What room does Shane have?
It had fucking, like, I think it was supposed to be energy drink, but it was like beer cans like spilt all over the floor.
Yeah,
and
because
was
he's
like,
an alcoholic.
Yeah,
yes,
and I was like,
problems.
excuse me, why can't I clean this up? Like, I'm so mad. This is my house.
She thought marriage was going to fix him.
Well, his character arc actually does fix him. Like, it makes him be like, I'm gonna do better. But then, like, the one marriage like event like that you get is like you suspecting that he is drinking again, and him being like, "Oh, I was just playing at the bar."
Oh no!
What do you mean?
You have your whole divorce arc. Why you lying to me when you're drinking?
But he didn't, and that's the worst part. Is it's just your character like assuming about him like after he's gone through his whole character arc. But like at the same time, his room's still a mess, and he just gives you pizza every day. Like, man. I need some romance. I should have married Elliot. So that was my biggest regret.
Elliot is a good choice. I have horrible taste in 2D guys. I'll say that. So I ended up marrying Alex. I'm sorry, I'm basic.
I don't know if I'd call that basic. He's just mean.
He does pretty mean comments at first, but then he kind of makes you feel special.
I see.
I may have a different problem.
Yeah, okay, so that's what we call a toxic relationship, Reimu. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to...
It always happens. It always happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he always gives like good food though.
Yeah.
And he's like a really family man. A little bit
His
too
story
fast,
got
though.
to me.
His story is really sad too. I'm like, he's just a nice guy inside of an asshole. It's just my type.
I can't believe you. I mean, no, there's really nothing wrong with that. I really liked all of the characters. I think the only one I didn't like was the blonde one who had like a rock band. Like he just came off as kind of...
Oh, the one that looks like a Dragon Ball character?
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't like him. Sebastian kind of got to me. Sebastian was kind of cute.
Sebastian is like everybody's love.
Yeah, but
apparently.
like at the same time, I just like, I don't know. I just wasn't like romantically interested in him, you know?
He would be my homie.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like we could hang out, but like I would not. I just didn't want
really
to marry him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry, chat.
Sebastian. Yeah, the homie zone, I would like to call it. the bro zone.
The bro zone. What's wrong with Dragon Ball, Nerissa? Nothing. We love Dragon Ball. We love it.
We love the recessive hairline.
But yeah.
We're talking about Stardew, chat.
Yeah, Stardew. Just Stardew. Oh.
I do tend to have a red flag, you know.
Look, there's just I think what people need to understand is like characters are different, you know, and it's like, for example, I love Char Aznable from Gundam. Arguably one of the biggest red flags you could ever see walking past you, but I'm like obsessed with him. He is just amazing. I just love him.
Can I add to that?
Yes.
I love and I will forever defend Lelouch Lempereur.
Lelouch! Agreed. No, he did nothing wrong.
That's exactly what I say on stream. And every time my phantom will shame me. He was a good guy. There were no red flags. He did nothing wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing. Yeah, I don't know how they could even imply that he did anything wrong. Like when I saw that end scene, I wanted to cry. I was hurt.
I cried the first time that I watched the anime. I cried, and then I rewatched it again because this year, like, was it last month? It was like the 15th anniversary or something. Anniversary, and I watched it again, and I got tears. I haven't gotten over it.
Did they? I thought they were remaking it, but then I never heard anything about it. Whatever happened?
No, they did like a movie. They kind of just milked the series. I was a little... For me, and Code Geass is my favorite anime, by the way. So for me, in my heart, Code Geass ended with the Luge of the Rebellion 2 ending. It just ends there. Because after that, they just did a weird movie, and they did another weird movie that's called like The Luge of the Resurrection, which, yeah.
I hate
so for
when
me,
that happens.
I know. So for me, Code Geass ended with the second season in my heart.
Mhm.
That's like the perfect ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Akito thing. I remember the first time I was really mad because they showed. You know how they showed Lelouch? Like they made Lelouch the whole point in the trailer, and everybody was so excited. I was
Yeah.
excited when they say Akito and whatever. I was like, oh, Lelouch! And then by the way, I never watched it. I just like, I just heard comments.
Mhm.
And apparently, Lelouch came for like 3 seconds, but they milked the whole thing for like all the advertisement. But Lelouch wasn't there for like 3 seconds. So I was like, how dare you?
Why would they do that?
It was such a clickbait. Yeah, they did the worst clickbait in advertisement ever. I was like, how dare you do this to him?
I hate that. Was CC at least there?
I don't know. I
Whatever.
know the CC. There's a whole thing about Lelouch and CC being like actually the main thing in the Luge of the Resurrection.
Mm.
But I don't know anything about Akito. I even tried watching it like last week, but I couldn't. I closed the tab after like 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I tried.
I can't blame you.
I tried though.
They're correcting me C2. I don't know why. I feel like the internet all called her CC. So why are they correcting me as if C2 is incorrect? Is she not also called CC? Am I crazy?
You can call her CC. She wouldn't get mad.
See, look, it's okay. CC is the sub, C2 is the dub? Eh. Oh.
Sharon is best girl? No,
I
that's
see.
C2. C2 is girl boss.
You guys can't correct me. I don't care what the dub. C2.
C2?
C dot C
Cecilia.
pronounced C2. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't correct me.
Cornelia.
Get out of here. But yeah, no,
dare
I
you.
liked I forget what was his sister's name? The one with the very cute long blonde
C2?
hair. No, Lelouch's sister.
Oh, Natalie.
Yeah, I liked her. She was so cute. I
She
can't
broke
eat
my heart in
her.
the last scene.
Yeah.
The voice actress did such a good job in Natalie's lines in that one last episode. It
Mm-hmm.
was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad. Still the best anime ever, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. Do you like a lot of anime from that time period then?
I do, but oh no, I'm gonna start talking about it. Someone stop me. Recently, I haven't had a cringe obsession
Okay.
for a long time.
Okay.
I've only had it with like Code Geass. That's why like I put it like in the pedestal of like the best anime ever. That's like my favorite anime ever. And then no, chat, someone stop me. They already know.
What happened? What happened?
And then Jujutsu Kaisen appeared in my life.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a really like one of those painfully cringy obsessions that it kind of reminds you of like your old whip days. I'm returning to that disgusting
Okay,
phase.
wait. I need to stop you. Please do not
I haven't watched
spoil
the manga.
because
don't spoil.
yeah, I haven't read the manga. I haven't watched so I've only
Any
watched the
spoilers? Me
first
neither.
season because I was tired of waiting, and I was like, I'm gonna forget what
You're gonna
happens.
wait until you can binge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna binge it. So I need to watch the movie, and I need to watch the new season that's airing
The
now.
movie's really good. You
Yeah,
gotta watch it.
I've heard it's amazing. So, but I need to rewatch season 1 because I don't remember a lot of things that happened. I'm gonna be so honest. I made the big mistake of I really like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I
Yeah.
call all the characters Naruto character names. So there's Gojo,
No.
and that's fine. That's his name. But then there's not
Yuji
Sakura.
Naruto?
Then there's Pink Naruto, and then there's Sasuke too. And I don't actually know their name.
Bed hair Sasuke.
They're literally, it's literally Pink Naruto, it's literally Sasuke 2.0, and then it's literally Kakashi, except Gojo's really memorable.
No, Megumi's actually a nice person.
He
At
is.
first I had the same thought, but then I was like, no, wait, Megumi's actually a nice person.
Okay, he is, but Sasuke's a good guy too. You just need to get to know him first.
I know. I'm actually a Sasuke fangirl. That says a lot of horrible things about me.
I like Sasuke too, but I'm more of a Rock Lee girl.
Oh, you know, based.
Yeah,
If I
they're
have
both
to choose
good.
between Rock Lee and Sasuke, I would choose I would
Me.
choose. Oh my god, no. I mean, yes. Sorry, I was thinking about Guy Sensei.
I love Guy Sensei.
I'm sorry.
I just got nervous.
My brain. I was just trying to remember the name.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Guy Sensei though.
Guy Sensei's good. Are you saying you like Guy Sensei?
He's the goat.
He is the GOAT, but Rock Lee is just better because, you know, Guy Sensei can do, you know, Jujutsu, but he just chooses not to. As to where Rock Lee is truly just a taijutsu master, you know?
Yeah, but you see the way that guy, you know, glue in Naruto Shippuden though.
I haven't seen Shippuden.
Madara. Oh. That's why you don't love Guy. Once you see the Naruto Shippuden, you'll understand.
I'm sure.
When you get to the Madara Uchiha episodes, you will understand my love for Guy Sensei.
I get it. No, I liked Guy Sensei already because, like, characters like Rock Lee exist for real, like in real life. Like, people who just, like, don't really, like, have like have certain who have to like work really hard, but like a lot of times like they never get the opportunity because they never have that one person who really pushes and believes in them. So Guy Sensei was really special to me.
He was that one person.
Yeah, he was that one person for Rock Lee, and that made me believe that there could be someone like that out there for me.
Oh. So it's like not you projecting on Rock Lee. That's the first one. I've never met a person that projected on Rock Lee before.
So relatable.
Someday I will find my Guy Sensei.
Where's my Guy Sensei? Where's that?
What the hell?
My mentor who will lead me through life and make me believe in myself, and then I'll base my whole personality off of. I still haven't found him yet.
Oh, I know. That's alright. It's okay.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it is. But yeah, Rock Lee, I also have a thing for Itachi. I did originally. So first Sasuke.
Based.
I loved Sasuke. I wanted to marry
And then
Sasuke.
you get to know about Itachi and then
Yeah.
you're like steps.
Yeah, I was like, Sasuke.
I'm going with your brother.
Yeah.
Base. It always happens.
People are
Itachi's
saying
the best Uchiha.
People are saying Kiara. I need to clarify real quick. Kiara's like my BFF, but like Kiara's not like my mentor. Like we're friends. She's not like a mentor, you know? We're like you guys, that'd be weird. That'd be weird if she was like my mentor, you know? She's my wife, whether she likes it or not. Anyway, but back to Itachi. Yes. I haven't seen Shippuden, but I know some of the things that happen. Okay, real reason, because the channels changed that it was airing on, and I didn't have the channel that Shippuden was on. If you want the real story, because I watched Naruto as it aired, and I literally mean I was that dedicated fan who was there every single Saturday.
I had a Naruto calendar when I was in middle school, high school, and I would literally put a new episode. It's like handwritten.
Oh my god. I didn't have a calendar, but I had Sakura cosplay, and then I had a Naruto headband, and like do you remember the Naruto trading cards they made?
Yes.
I still have them. They're under my like dresser. I have some.
Oh my god. I still have my hairband somewhere.
Yeah, I genuinely thought, I've said this before, so sorry for the embarrassing. I genuinely thought that Team 7 was going to come to my house and take me to Konoha and turn me into a ninja.
Let the children believe. I don't have anything against that.
Yeah, but so that's the real reason I haven't watched Shippuden though. And then like I rewatched all of the original Naruto, and I was going through Shippuden, and I got
fillers and everything.
I skipped the fillers at the end of the original because there's not really any until like after they, you know, the Sasuke arc, and then they're like, well shit, we don't have anything, we need to pad. But really I watched some of the filler because I remembered watching it as a kid, and some of it I really liked, like the village in the stars. Like, I'm sorry, that slapped. They should have brought that back.
Yeah, they have really like pretty like character designs in some fillers too.
Like, it made me mad. I really liked one of the Naruto movies. Do you remember the one where they're like on like the moon-shaped island, and like
Yes.
Yeah, that was my favorite movie. And Rock Lee was there instead of Sasuke because he wasn't there.
Of course. I was gonna say that's a Rock Lee movie.
Mm-hmm. It's
Aw,
just
man,
good.
You need to watch Shippuden though.
I know.
You're gonna like it even more than the Naruto one.
I watched to the Sasori arc, but I will be honest, I don't know.
love Sasori.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of the nostalgia attached to it, but I just couldn't, like with Naruto, because I rewatched it all, right? And it's like almost 200 episodes, right? So,
Yeah.
and I literally couldn't put it down. I think every single day I was waking up watching Naruto until I passed out. You know, I literally couldn't put it down. And then Shippuden, it just didn't feel the same. And like, I don't even think I really got to like the filler, right? Because I was just at the Sasori part.
Yeah.
But like the pacing was just so hard. Like I remember that fight with like the Rock Lee's team, and that just felt like it carried on for way too long. And like I never felt like that's one thing that I had a complaint with Dragon Ball is like the fights always felt like way too long. That I was just like, Meanwhile, like I felt like the original was paced really well, as for like the pacing maybe was a bit slow for me.
There's like certain arcs that feel really slow, but you're missing out on like some pretty
I know
goddamn good arcs out there, like the Madara arc. Oh my, that's like pretty like deep ahead.
I know.
You're missing out so
much.
much.
I know so much stuff that happens later, and I remember seeing like some of like the end of Shippuden, and I was like, how did they get here? I need to, but I just I need to find like the guide to get through Shippuden, like without filler
I will
and
be
stuff.
the guy.
Yeah, give me some like give me like a form, and like I'll maybe get to like watching it eventually finally, because like I do need to. I'm such a big Naruto fan, and I love the characters so much.
Yeah.
I need to know what happens.
Yeah, you need to watch it. Someday we'll sit down and watch it.
Yes. But yeah, play Baldur's Gate
man.
3. I don't know how we got all the way to anime, but play Baldur's Gate. You'll love it.
The good thing is I didn't get to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, go back. Talk about. I love it. But yeah, no spoilers. Wait,
No, yeah,
I know
just haven't read the
Nanami.
manga. I'm just an anime one.
Do you like Nanami?
Okay, don't say anything. I'm just gonna stop reading chat for like the next 3 minutes, because there was one stream that I was doing when my chat was like asking me which ones were my favorite characters from Jujutsu Kaisen. And I said my favorite one is obviously my husband. We've been married for almost a year and a half. Gojo Satoru-san.
Yes, love
And-
him.
Yeah, I know everybody does except Gege, apparently. And my second favorite is Nanami. People were really surprised because I was like, Nanami doesn't look like my type at all, but he is such a goat. That guy, the first time that I met him, you know, in the season 1, he was such a mood. He was like,
He made a really big
used to
impression.
be- I know. He was like, I used to be, what was it, like a salaryman, but then I understood that work is shit, and I was like, ooh.
I feel that.
I feel everybody felt that. He was like, and then I became a Jujutsu sorcerer, and then I understood the second truth. Work is still shit, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so real for that.
He is like I remember seeing him too and being like, damn, he's so real.
Like that one Chainsaw Man page. He's like, we for real. Yeah, but apparently, don't say anything, chat, by the way. I'm scared and terrified of talking too much about it, because when I said that my favorite character was Satoru, and my second character was Nanami, everybody in my chat went like, oh. And I was like, what does that mean? What does that all mean? And they're like, let's just move on. And I was like, okay, let's just move on, because now I became like a little bit too self-conscious, and I don't want to go around and like search on Google why my chat is saying, oh no.
I'm scared.
So I'm just gonna
Why?
Take a deep breath. I'm scared too, but
Aren't they like boyfriends? Aren't they like dating?
No. Satoru is dating Geto,
Okay.
not Nanami. Oh my lord.
But why? I thought they were bros. I thought they were bros though.
Yeah, they're bros, but Nanami Loki hates Satoru. Nanami's like, he's the best one, but that doesn't mean that I have to respect him his shit. And I'm like, shit.
I thought it was just like playful hatred.
No, Nanami legit is like that. Like, he might be the strongest, but that doesn't make him a better person. He's full of shit, and I'm like, not me. He's not scared of anything. Yeah. And also, you just need to watch the movie. The movie's gonna hit you so hard. It's not a full spoiler, by the way. It's just that you get to know in the first part of season 1, they kind of go like really deep between. They go really deep into like Geto and Satoru's friendship when they were like back in high school when they were just starting in the Jujutsu school. That's gonna break your heart. It's really nicely portrayed.
I don't want to die.
Watch the movie.
I want to watch all of it. I think I need to find time to rewatch season 1, then the movie, and then season 2 because I don't want to get spoiled, and I feel like, thankfully, no one in chat is spoiling, but I feel like it'll be inevitable where like I will see things against my will, just like I do with Chainsaw Man.
I have my mods actually taking care of me in such a nice way because, by the way, I'm just like warning you, just in case this warning helps, but. Apparently, on Twitter, there was one time where, freaking, what is it? What's that one green bird that teaches the language?
Duolingo.
Yeah, there was one tweet that Duolingo made, I don't know, the person behind the account thought they were being cool, but they ended up, like, spoiling something, like, important or something like that on Twitter, and, like, it was hell. Because, like, half of those replies were people, like, laughing, and half of the other replies were actually and genuinely people getting pissed off because they were like, they did not tag anything, they didn't use any single tag at all.
Oh my god.
So, and because Duolingo is such a big account, it came into, like, a bunch of, like, For You feeds. The For You feeds of a bunch of people, and it spoiled so many people. And my mods saw that morning, and they were like, stay away from Twitter today, block it, ask somebody to block it. You're gonna stay away from there. So I didn't get the chance to get spoiled just yet. My mods are doing such an amazing job of keeping me away from any Jujutsu spoilers so far. But it sounds so terrifying because they were like, just like stay away from Twitter today, and I'm like, okay.
Oh my god. Whoa. That's so scary.
Yeah. They're
scared.
spoiling all the time.
Yeah, no, that like even Duolingo, if you're not safe with Duolingo, then what are you even supposed to do?
I know. I'm gonna be the one knocking on their door. How do you say beg for mercy in Spanish, Duolingo? You have 3 seconds. How do you say help me in Spanish? You have 2 seconds now.
Oh my god.
How do you say no spoilers in Spanish, Duolingo?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I just like Jujutsu Kaisen a lot.
No, I get you. I would have been mad too. Like, I mean, I'm glad you missed it. But yeah, I usually don't mind spoilers too much, admittedly. Like, usually I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But like, sometimes it's so disappointing when you're like really into something. But like,
me too. Like,
me most times it's more about the journey. But usually that's with games. Like, it's more about the how you get there rather than like what happens, you know?
Low-key, that's the same. That's my same view, except when it comes to something that I'm like genuinely obsessed. Like low-key, right now, Jujutsu Kaisen. Because my usual take is like, if somebody spoils me, like, I don't know, someone dies, I'm like, okay, but like how? What happened before?
Yeah.
Like, what happened that ended up in that situation happening? I don't usually get pissed off, except if I genuinely care about something.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Like, I got spoiled for one of my favorite characters' endings in BG3. I willingly clicked on the video. I didn't realize what I was clicking on. But it didn't ruin it for me, and it didn't, like, mute the impact, because I was still like, holy shit, how did this, what? when did it get like this? You know? But yeah, so it's like, but yeah, anime, I don't know. For anime specifically, I feel like it feels different. You know? Like, than like a video game spoilers even. Like, it's just different somehow.
I haven't really minded them before until, I'm just really, really, really enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's probably been one of the few, if not the only recently so far, that I, like, actively and genuinely from the bottom of my heart ask chat, like, please don't spoil me. I'm not reading the manga. And chat has been like, and also I've been noticed jailbirds have also not spoiled anything at all in chat. You guys are so kind.
The jailbirds are kind, the phantomos are good too. Good job.
Yeah, good job. Thank you for letting me enjoy something and like not ruining it.
Yeah. No, I always appreciate that too. Because I know it's so easy to spoil something, you know?
I know. I tend to be the one that spoils. I'm sorry. But not this time. I was so terrified because I'm an anime only, and when I'm not going to spoil you what happened, but there was one episode recently that happened like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I'm pretty sure chat must know which episode I'm talking about. When Shibuya arcs just starts, like the episode from two weeks ago. And I was tweeting. I was live tweeting as I was watching. I was like, "What just happened? I don't understand. What is happening?" And like all my fantomos on Twitter is like, "First time." And I was like, "Is she watching it for the? Are you an anime only?" And I'm like, "What is happening?" And they're like, "Don't." I know, because they know me. They know that I can devour a manga in like 2 days if I'm late. So they were like, "Reimu, I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. You are my kamiyoshi. I love you. So please take this." As a good advice, do not touch the manga. Do not touch it. I know that you want to know what happened. I know the kind of person you are.
Why?
So right now, do yourself a favor and do not touch the Jujutsu Kaisen manga until the Shibuya arc is fully animated. If you want to read it after that, go ahead and read it, but do not touch it. Now, they scared me so much because like it wasn't one or two people. It was like all the replies in all my tweets. They were like, "Please do not touch the manga right now. It's a really bad time. Do not touch it." And I was like, okay. They scared me so much. I haven't touched the manga. I'm terrified.
I'm scared.
Me too. They were like, if you want to touch it later after the season is done, go ahead, but not right now. I'm begging you. I'm doing you a favor. And I was like, okay.
You're convincing me to catch up on it because I already really wanted to catch up. So I'm gonna have to catch up on the anime soon. Because I can't read. I can read, but like I can't read. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I can read, but my eyes get really tired really fast, and I get really bad headaches when I'm like reading a lot.
Oh no.
So
the debuff.
Exactly, the debuff. Originally it was because my vision was bad, I thought, but then I got my eye shot with a laser. And now, like, I realize I still get headaches when I read, so I'm not quite sure what. I don't know if it's just because, like, focusing hard, you know, and, like, trying to focus so hard and, like...
Or maybe the lights?
Because I always have to, even on, like, Google Docs, like, I have to make the page, like, a dark color and then make the font white because otherwise it's too bright for my widow eyes.
Maybe you're, like, photosensitive or something.
Yeah, I think so. So, like, books are just, like, they like, get to me and I'm like, oh, I can't look at this anymore. So even, like, with manga's a little better because it's so fast, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I like to have the physical book then. I don't like to do it on a screen. I'm
right now in a saving money phase because, you know, I'm getting quite busy these days. But I literally have Amazon open in a tab with literally all the Jujutsu Kaisen's manga open. I'm like trying to resist the temptation. Because like when I finally find something that I really, really like a lot, I feel that I need to repay the mangaka somehow.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I need to give you my money because this was super freaking amazing. I'm gonna have to like store this in my library.
Yes.
But I've been trying to resist.
I recently had to get rid of all my books because I realized I'll never read them because I can do audiobooks, but you know that doesn't help for manga.
Oh, I know.
But yeah,
I do sort of understand.
I almost did that once too with the series. Do you know Peach Girl?
Oh, I don't know.
Good. Keep it that way. It's not
really.
It's one of my favorite animes ever, but it's not great. I almost bought the whole entire manga.
Why didn't you buy it?
Huh?
Oh my god, this art style kind of reminds me of a Lovely Complex, the manga one.
Yeah.
Is it from the same mangaka? No way.
I don't think so. No, she this was her like her really big hit. And it like after that every manga she made had like the same villain, which was the villain from this like she wasn't actually the same villain, but it was like the same villain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, look, you already made perfection, you can't do it again.
Oh, that's so sad.
But it's a really good, it's not, I struggle to call it good because I feel like people will drag me. I enjoy it heavily. But I don't think most people would call it good.
Problematic anime.
Ooh, what's your problematic anime?
At least I know. I am self-aware. I'm not gonna call it good. I'm just gonna go with the way that you said it. I enjoy.
Yeah, guilty pleasure.
Yeah, my guilty pleasure. It's like when you want trash food at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Vampire Night. I'm so sorry.
Ooh. I've not actually gotten to see it, but I know a lot of people who are obsessed. I like the music, the opening music.
I know.
It's so good.
Audio jungle.
Yeah, no, why would people think that that's bad? I thought Vampire Knight was pretty popular.
Because it was popular, and I thought that it was going to be like my high school phase of like, oh my god, I love vampires, oh my god, I love like edgy. And then when I grew up and became a ghost, a 444 years old ghost, I noticed that I never quite really moved on. I noticed that it was not a phase.
Hey, same. I read Twilight, and that did something to me, and now I just really like vampires. I think there's just something about vampires that just gets us, you know?
I love vampires so much.
Me
it's
too.
A thing. I've liked them ever since I was.
You need to play Baldur's Gate 3.
That's what chat keeps telling me too.
Play
Every time
Baldur's
I say
Gate
I love
3.
vampires.
There's a vampire in there. You'll love him. You'll love him.
I'm really curious about it. I'm not gonna lie, that's like one of the main reasons why I told Petra that I would play it.
No, but look, I will say though, I do recommend playing the game alone, just because getting together to play it with someone else is really hard for a game that's 100+ hours, you know?
Ooh. I thought Baldur's Gate was supposed to be like a multiplayer though. Everybody seems to play with like other people. I've never seen somebody playing it alone.
I would do your first playthrough alone. That's my thing. If you want to do a second playthrough, then I would say yeah. But like, if you actually want to play and like enjoy the game, do it yourself first, because like it can be fun with someone else if they're willing to like not have to play every time. But the heart of the game to me is the side, or rather the NPC, not NPC, you control them, but like the origin characters rather, that are like on your team. They are the bread and butter of the game to me. If they weren't in the game, I would have enjoyed it 90% less. So yeah, if you play with other people, that means you can only have 4 people on your team at once, right? So the issue with me, Callie, and Biju and Kiara's playthrough is we can't have any companions on our team ever. So it ruins it's still fun. It's still fun if you're just like, if you've already played the game and you're just messing around at that time and not trying to like have it, but otherwise like you have no story characters, so you're not like getting invested in like the characters and their motivations, and like you as obviously the lead character, you don't have them apart from what you make it, but you don't have like a story based one, so it's less sad. It is, and I think 2 people could probably be fine, because then you can at least have 2 people on the team. But I found that I never had enough like team party slots for the people that I wanted to have on my team, like, because I'd be like, oh, I need Astarion, I need Gale, I need Karlach, I need Shadowheart, but I can't have all of them. Yeah. So personally, if take it from me, who's played it and started my second playthrough and playing it in a group, it's fun with other people, but I would do your second playthrough with other people. And that's if you don't
write that down.
If you don't do Dirge run. So there's 2 options for you. Well, there's lots of options. So you can actually play as any of the origin characters. So say you want to play the story as Shadowheart, you can. Otherwise, there's Tav, who is like the player character. They have like no in-game story. You are Tav. They're just a person from Baldur's Gate. You get to fully customize them, right? And then there's Dark Urge, or commonly called Dirge. Their name is Dark Urge. Literally, that's just their name. They're dragonborn, but you can fully customize them. And this character does actually have a story. If they do have a story, you get to still choose how it goes, but in a regular run, you'll never like encounter them, even though they're technically like their own character. So most people would recommend you don't do that your first run. But I think it would be fun, actually, for the first run to do a Dirge run.
I'm writing all of this down in my memory.
Yes, please play it. Play it so we can play it so I can send you Astarion clips, please.
Wait, but I love it when you send me random links.
Look,
she does that. She's been doing that recently, and I love it.
The Nerissa Ravencroft experience is me sending you like. Not actual TikToks, because I don't have TikToks, but like I found game music videos that like people have made, or like Preminger shorts and stuff, and then I just send them to you, and I'm like, hee hee, look at this.
I remember this morning you sent me another one, and
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, oh, I was already on the sofa, like I was having a little bit of a foot coma, and I was
Mhm.
about to take a nap, and she sent me that, and I was like, what's that?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I love it. Please keep on doing it. Really, really, I really do love it. Please keep on doing it.
Yeah, okay, I will. I will. You're stuck now.
Oh God. I've been talking a lot, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Have we had
Sorry.
any kind of break? I think we haven't even replied to any like questions that chat has had.
Sorry,
so
we were just sorry. Okay, chat. It's your turn now. Ask some questions
Yeah.
to us. We'll be quiet for a
like,
little bit. Take a sip
Chat
of
want
water.
to know something, and then 1 second later. Anyways, have you heard about Satoru Gojo? I'm sorry, chat. I have this horrible thing called not being able to shut up.
No, me too. I'm clinically not able to shut my mouth. So clinically. A dream travel destinations together. I don't think we've talked about taking a vacation together yet, have we, Reimu?
No.
Yeah, I have a few dream destinations. How about we see if our dream destinations line up?
Okay. I feel like mine are pretty basic, so you go ahead.
Mine too. I really wanted to go backpacking through Europe. That's a dream.
Okay.
Someday. I'm not fit, but I just think it would be fun.
Okay.
I want to go to Japan, specifically Kyoto. I really want to spend like a month in Kyoto, just doing Kyoto things. Greece and Italy.
Okay. One of my really big ones that I've been wanting to go to is Greece. Because I see the pictures in Greece look so like aesthetically pleasing. It looks so pretty. It looks so gorgeous. And then I went, and then I don't remember which stream was it, but I think it was like this week or something, or either last week. Doesn't really matter. But we're talking about food. And then there were a couple of Greek phantoms that told me like names of like Greek food. And then when I googled it, it looked so good. Like
Yeah.
The usual reasons of why, when I travel is 1, friends, 2, food. I'm not a really museum kind of girl. I like taking it like my own pace. I like discovering the cities through food. Like I like going around restaurants, and when you walk towards the restaurant, you kind of same, right? You kind of get to know the food, the city, and like get to talk to people because of the food. So yeah, Greece would look really good. I've been to Kyoto, but I've only been for like a week. Last time that I went to Japan, I was in obviously Tokyo. I went with Ray Papa. I went with Ray Papa, so I went to Tokyo, and then we went to Kyoto, and then we went to Hiroshima. I was only in Hiroshima for like 3 days, and then we came back. But I wanna keep on exploring other parts of Japan. I love Kansai Ben, and I had my Japanese teacher is from Kansai. And I have this weird, horrible way of speaking Japanese that sometimes I speak with a bunch of like Kansai dialect.
Kansai dialect is my favorite.
Mixing it. Sometimes I end up talking in like a normal Tokyo normal accent, and then I switch back to Kansai, and then my Japanese phantoms are like, what is this? Why is she suddenly jumping from Tokyo to Kansai? Have you been to Kansai? And then I'm like, no! Like, I love, like, most of my Japanese friends, say it. So I have a lot of friends in Japan that are from Kansai, but I've never been to. So I really, really want to go.
Let's go together.
Yeah.
We're going. We're on our way. We're on the plane.
Yes.
Do you like hot springs?
Yes, and I've never been to one.
Let's go,
Even
please.
though all the 2 times that I've been to Japan, I've always been to in winter, which is like the perfect season for going to a spring, you know. But I've never been to.
I want to
really
go. So I've been to one,
too.
but the one I went to when I was in Japan is closed down now because like their lease on the building was up. I'm so sad. But I want to go to like a traditional onsen, like in the mountains when it's snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing in the mountains, and then the food that they give you like in small place and like really traditional. Yes.
We're going to a ryokan together. It's a date.
I really want to go to that one. That one seems to be like a really popular spot for dates too.
Right. Well, I guess we're going on a date then.
But I really do want to go. Yes.
Oh, give it 1 second. The connection got really bad. So let's
Lord.
just chill, and I'll tell you when it's
Okay.
fixed.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like it recovered. If any of you are having
A little
issues,
bit?
refresh. No, it's back. It's back. It's back to green.
YouTube being sussy in different
Yeah.
regions again.
That's
It
YouTube.
happens.
Okay, we
So
good.
sad.
We good. Just to
Yeah, the
stutter.
ryokan. I really want to go to a ryokan.
Me
Like
too.
a really traditional one.
Me too.
Yes,
I want to wear yukata or
The yukata?
I almost said yokata.
Yeah.
The
Like one of those
yukata.
private onsen. Like they're like outside the outside private onsens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I want that experience so badly.
Same. I'm not shy about being naked in front of other people. So I know.
I am shy. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I might ask you to like turn around until I get in the onsen.
Look, I'll turn around, but the thing you'll have to realize is the moment we're in the water together, our bodies, our naked bodies, are touching the same water.
I know, but
You will be
Don't look.
mine. I will. I'm sorry, but you
Wait,
can
I'm not
look
ready.
too.
My body's not ready.
We can look at each other. It'll be like a mutual.
Two bros sitting in a bathtub 6 meters apart because they're not gay.
I love Vine. Do you remember Vine then? Since you just quoted a Vine.
Literally, the only quote-unquote memes that I know come from Vine. I'm old school.
Oh my god, I had a few streams ago. We went on a tangent about Vine because they brought it up and then all I could think about was Vine.
It's that one. I can only think about Vine. When I was playing sort of God, Vine ruined me and the pronunciation of watermelon. Watermelon. I ended up pronouncing it as watermelon because of freaking Vine.
No,
Yeah, it's a
I get you.
watermelon inside of a watermelon.
I still think about Vines like the in avocado.
Avocado.
Things. Yeah, or fish avocado.
Where's the avocado?
That's
That's really the only meme knowledge that I know. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm a grandma.
We are grandmothers together. It's what being old does to you, you know?
Yeah. You get too busy for TikTok.
Oh, we should ask chat more questions though. We answered dream destinations. Ask us other things, guys. I smell like beef. I smell like beef.
Oh god, I feel so old. Thank you for clarifying the watermelon. Yeah, I ended up pronouncing it as watermelon. I'm always pronouncing it as watermelon. I'm sorry.
Someone asked, how did we start talking? Like, how did we become friends? Do you wanna?
Well, it's just me clowning on Twitter. It wasn't really... it's not something super... maybe you have some... You know, maybe you're gonna make the story a little bit more special. But with me, it's just me clowning on Twitter. Be
Yeah.
like, ma'am, you're hot as hell! From like the other building, like the building in front of her building, I just open the windows and be like, hell yeah, queen! And I was like, okay, my job is done. And then I heard, hell yeah, queen! And I was like, ooh!
One of us.
So I just wrote my phone number in a paper and then like I put it against my window. And I was like, call me.
Yeah, that's basically how it happened.
That's basically how it happened.
For me, I obviously Reimu has been out for a long time. You guys might know this about me because I like to sing, but I really like people who can sing because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so impressed. I love this. You know, I turn into spaghetti. So I liked Reimu for a long time, even before I debuted. But I was like, oh, Reimu will never talk to me. It's fine.
No.
And then Reimu interacted with me, and I was like, friend, I can be friend. So I was very happy. Maybe not so special, but
What? It's special though. It's special to me.
me too. And then we had our boob conversation during one of my Story of Seasons streams.
Oh god, there was one person that animated that one. It was so good.
It was so funny.
Yeah. Then the boob conversation happened, and I was like, you know what? She might be a better person than I thought she would be. She might be like so much easier to talk with. I'm so glad.
Yeah. I think some people think I may be a bit intimidating at first because of my scary looking face, but really I'm a big ol' softie.
Demons tend to be scary before you meet them, yes.
But now we're
Yeah,
friends, so now you're mine and you're stuck.
It's alright. You can find me anywhere. I'm the queen of the underworld after all.
Yes. My dad's a demon lord. Do you know him?
Ooh! I have not had the pleasure. I became the queen of the underworld rather early, like recently. So maybe that's why.
I see. Well, I guess I'll have to introduce you to my father one day.
Please do so. It would be really nice to have him at the hell meetings.
Yes. He might not
nice
show
to have
up.
someone by my side. Oh, maybe that's why.
He's too busy playing games and stuff. You know,
base then.
typical dad things.
So yeah, that's when we met. That's how we met. It wasn't really anything special. I'm a really big fan of well, obviously her voice, but I'm always clowning on Twitter because I really love her English translators. I've always liked them. It's it's if you build the perfect base of a song and then you embellish it with a really nice mix and a really nice voice, it's perfect. She's a genius. She takes something like a vampire, like a song that everybody already loves, and then she enhances it with a really good bass, which is the English translyrics. And I'm like, she's goddamn good. Like, how did she do it?
Stop.
Yes.
My face is red.
Yes. You're amazing.
Thank you.
And then I lurk a lot in her streams. Well, sometimes I chat, sometimes I don't because I get shy. But I always lurk in her karaoke's.
I don't do those.
She's
often.
really good. I know, but you're really good. Singing live is so difficult.
Yeah.
For me, I have what how do you call it when you get like panic?
Stage fright.
Like, stage panic. Yeah. I have stage fright. It's really ironic, but getting into Onee-san kind of like is slowly helping me. Really slowly helping me get over that stage fright. But it is really stressful, chat. It's not easy to sing live.
Well, I think for me, one of the things that makes karaoke kind of hard is I actually am used to live singing. I used to do a lot of like live performances, like a lot, and I mean like I was often.
Sasuga.
Thank you. But so it's not that I'm not used to performing live because I'm very used to it. But the issue is there's a big difference randomly picking songs versus like learning stuff for the sake of performing it. You know, and I feel like a lot of people treat like your karaoke version as like a cover, like even though it's not, and so it's really stressful because then a lot of people have the expectation of karaoke going into it that like, oh, it's a cover, but like really it's like, no, I'm just fucking around and having a good time. Like in a cover I wouldn't go do 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 do, you know, like, you know, the funny things that we do in karaoke.
Flirting with the song.
Yeah. So
you change it. Yeah.
But so for me, I guess it adds a layer of like nervousness because like especially with like Japanese songs, I don't know a lot of them like lyrically well enough to be able to perform them. So it's like, okay, if I want to do it, I have to like actually go and like learn the song, but that would take a really long time. That I might as well then like do just that song, you know? So it's like I love to sing, but like it's really there's high expectations, and I'm like, I'd rather wait until I'm feeling really good and have something I really want to do, you know, rather than just like.
I feel you.
It's also special too, you know, like karaoke. So I'm like, I don't want to do it too often because it's like
that's literally what he said months ago, and then my phantoms were like Reimu, and I was like, please be I know that my phantom has been like begging for karaoke. Quite recently, I did a Shakira one, but I know that my phantoms are.
I love Shakira.
I left my phantoms without a karaoke for so many months that I think I had to like pay them back with like a super long karaoke. I did a 4-hour karaoke with like I don't know how many songs I sang. It was probably like 30 or 32.
A lot.
I don't have stamina for singing. I usually get tired after the 10th song or something like that. But I wish I wasn't. My reason is because one, I'm a perfectionist, and
Me
not
too.
in the good way.
The same.
I think Chad might understand when I say you are your worst critic, right? Because everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, she sang so good," and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, "Holy fucking shit, that sucked." I'm like, I cannot believe, that until I just get really anxious when we're doing a karaoke. Even though everybody seems to like enjoy it, I do get anxious.
I get less anxious now a little bit, but I think the best karaokes are the ones where it's just an artist you really like and you just only like. I did a themed karaoke too with just songs by the Smiths, and that was so much fun because I was like, I know all these songs like the back of my head.
That's how I felt in the Shakira one. That one was probably the one reason why I was able to do like an endurance karaoke in the first place.
Like it's so easy when it's something you like really, 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 really love.
True.
So easy. Ugh.
Hopefully.
I need to find something else.
to sing. I know. I cannot do Shakira karaoke's every month.
Yeah, no, I looked up like some artists and that like I know I could do a lot of songs from, and like we either don't have the ability to, so I'm like
I know.
the worst.
I understand, Miss Nerissa. I'm really bad at belting.
Me too.
So every time that no way, you have such a powerful voice.
I no.
Oh.
I hate to tell you this. I don't.
Oh my god, I really had this image that you were like, you know, belt. You were the kind of person that was able to belt.
I
like,
hate
breathing.
belting. I can't belt easily. I get strained so quickly. I have to warm up a lot. I really heavily rely on my head voice, and I'm actually taking lessons for musical theater right now to try and help me kink out some of my issues and maybe be able to actually belt more effortlessly.
Teach me how to,
and
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. I'm getting in trouble because turns out I over rely on my vibrato. So she's so sweet, but she's like, you need to stop doing that because it's actually making your singing weaker. And I'm like, no.
I have a feeling I might have the same problem because I love vibrato. I use it whenever I can, so I'm pretty sure that if I end up meeting your teacher, she's probably gonna say the same thing.
Oh my god!
Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
so many times.
Well, okay. How do you sing your low notes? Sing a little something something for me. Pick a hololive song so we don't get just anything that's low. Sing something low.
Give me a line. Give me a line instead.
You trying to think?
I feel hololive songs tend to be high though.
Just literally Advent song. 1 step to the left, 2 steps to the right, then back to where we started, and then over again. That's the wrong note. I don't.
1 step to the left. 1 step to the left. 1 step to the right. 1 step to the right. That's it.
Yeah. Look at you. Yeah, no, yours. You sound like you're doing it right. I do something.
No.
I like to sound sexy when I sing low, so I'm like 1 step to the left, 2 steps to the right. But I
do that when it's a high note. I do that when it's a high note.
I sing it.
Oh no, do I have the same problem as you?
Well, okay, my problem with my low one is I'm not singing from the right place. So she's like, you need to like sing like spoken. So instead of 1, like she kept going like, you keep doing this like do.
Don't.
Yeah, so she's like, you need to not do that and
Just
instead
say don't.
Yeah, don't.
I have a horrible habit. For example, I cannot do flat notes. I find flat notes so boring sometimes, so I always end up doing vibrato. Or
same.
You know when you have to jump from one note from you know? I end up making like a middle note.
Yeah.
Like, slide into the note. And I remember when I took I took piano lessons. My piano teacher was also a vocal teacher. And she was like, I noticed that. Like, I'm not supposed to be teaching you vocal lessons, but I've noticed every time that you sing, you do this like, how did she call it back then? She called it like a weird crutch or something. Like, just jump from note A to B. There's no note in the middle.
Look.
And I'm like, I can't.
A lot of people do that, though, to be honest. Like, even I have a cover coming out eventually that it's not announced yet, so don't look forward to it, jailbirds. But it's it's coming out at some point. And there was one part of the song where the original singer actually did that a lot, where I could tell that if I had heard like the vocal guide that it would not have that slide in it. You know what I mean? Or like the
Sorry, my puppy woke up.
That's okay. Hello, puppy. Puppy. But but then there were parts in the song, so I corrected it there. But then there were other parts where the singer did it that I was like, I'm just so used to listening to it, so I sang it like that too. And now I listen back and I'm like, wait, I should have corrected that, but it's too late now.
Yeah, and because I haven't taken any vocal lessons at all, like in my whole life, even though I wish I did. I'm pretty sure if I go now, like I really want to, but if I go now,
it's never too late.
They're true, but they're gonna be like, you've been doing all and everything wrong.
Look,
so I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
Here's the funny thing.
I want to fix that though.
Do it. I highly support always to continue to better yourself in whatever way makes you happy. But I took lessons, and I took lessons when I was young and like in school still, for 2 years. Okay, there are classical lessons. We are having to undo things from my classical lessons right now in my current lessons.
Yeah, like undo really bad habits you've been doing unconsciously for so long.
It's not even just, it's things that I was taught to do, you know, from other lessons. So it's like one thing that, you know, they teach you to do in like choral lessons, since you're performing and stuff, you have to like keep in mind a lot of things. Like you have to like really worry about like the shape of your, like how your eyes and eyebrows are, and like like they're always like, raise your eyebrows, you know. It's a common thing.
I didn't know that.
And like even one thing now is like when I'm like do re mi fa, you probably hear when I go do re mi fa, suddenly I have like a smile on my face. You can hear it.
You're not supposed to smile?
It's not that you're not supposed to smile, but if you're smiling, you should be smiling the whole time. So like, do, re, mi, fa. But if you're using it as a crutch to help you like hit the note, then that's the issue. So yeah, like I'm currently, we're trying to undo it. So like, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, versus like, you know, yeah. So it sounds really weird, and it's really hard because I'm not.
No, it does make sense.
It makes sense, right? But like, I would have never thought of it until I was taking like lessons, you know.
Yeah, because you have to have somebody else pointing that out.
So now, like, it's so hard because there's so many things. Like, she's always like, you need to take a breath like you're yawning. Before, like every time you take a breath, because it'll reset your throat, and you need to really think when you're singing in your chest, like think from your, like just think like you're speaking. And I'm like, but I can't do that. I have such a developed so it's definitely a learning process, but you'd be amazed how quick, even if you don't think that you're able to, you're going to be able to fix some of those problems. So
I really want to.
Highly recommend. Take some lessons.
I'll start looking them up. Yeah.
Yes.
It's mainly because I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix like a lot of habits that I do have, but it's mainly because, well, my teacher did tell me once, my piano teacher, because she was also a vocal teacher. She said that people that had their head voices more developed tend to like struggle more going into belting or mixed voice.
Me.
Literally me.
Oh my god,
me.
Twins!
Yes! She, like, I wasn't really, like, my voice wasn't really fully developed by then, but she already knew. It was like, yeah, that's you. Because every time that you sing, by the way, I'm always singing in my house. I sing when I go to the bathroom. I sing when I'm cooking. I sing when I'm... It's just something that I do unconsciously. I cannot not sing for one day. But she noticed, but when I always sing, or when I hum, or when I do something, I always go first to my head voice.
Me too!
It's like, so that's why you always, like, you have it pretty developed, because you're always using it. So... It's just hard. It's hard.
No, I agree. Because I was a soprano one during my days. Oh my god! We had the same problems! For real! But yeah, because of that, like, I'm used to, like, always being that, like, even now, during my lessons, we're doing a song, and she's like, that note right there is chest voice. You need to, she's like, it doesn't matter that you can hit it in your head voice. You need to swap
use your
over.
Chest. Yes.
So like, it's so weird because to me, like, I would think like you want to keep it as consistent as possible, but she's like, no, the only way you're going to get better at meshing the voices together is by doing
Get out of your comfort zone.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes.
We're dying. But
one day.
Wow. This is
amazing.
amazing.
I learned how to belt properly. how to belt.
I guess I can maybe give you tips if I ever figure out how to.
Please. If your teacher just end up giving you a super weird tip that you've never really thought about before, please give it to me. Because I feel all the times that I've belted, both for recording songs and live, I'm 99% sure that I must be doing it wrong. But that's how I do it.
I think I'm nerfed because of my horn. So I could belt a long time ago, but when they broke my horn, and now I don't have the ability.
The belt wasn't the right horn. Damn.
Exactly. Isn't that just so shit?
So sad.
I know. Give me back my belt.
I didn't even have a belt horn to begin with.
I'll give you tips.
Awesome.
I'll give you tips later.
Okay, I will grow my own horns someday.
Here, borrow mine. You can borrow my other one.
No. You're gonna be hornless now.
That's okay. Then I can wear hats.
Oh my god. How will you actually wear a beach hat?
I don't think I can.
You can wear it in the part of your head where there's the broken horn.
I have to have like a. Do you know Doug Dimmadome from like Timmy Turner?
Oh, not the Doug Dimmadome hat.
That's the hat I have to wear.
Oh no! Somebody
Awful.
has to draw that, please.
I don't know if I want them to.
I want it though.
My name is Doug Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome.
From hololive Ian Advent.
Hello, my name is Nerissa Ravencroft from Hololive English Advent.
That's so bad.
Will you introduce yourself in Spanish for me? I just want to hear it. For me, please.
Hola, me llamo Reimu Endo. Soy de la... I forgot how to speak. Soy de la tercera generación. Etheria de Nijisanji Ian. Un placer conocerte. Yes.
Call me mi corazón.
Mi corazón precioso, mi amor, mi vida. De mi corazón, mi Nerissa Ravencroft. Sí. Sí.
Wait, I need a minute.
Wait, no! You're gonna make me embarrassed now.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, no.
I'm good. I'm good.
See?
Thank you. See.
Recovered?
Hi. Yes. See.
The panic high in between.
Thank you. Thank you.
De nada, mi cielo.
Gracias. My
Well, your
Spanish.
pronunciation is actually good.
Really? I here's the
Yeah.
funny thing. When I took Spanish in school, I don't remember anything. I remember one song that we had to
happens.
listen to that was like the one semester of Spanish love song. And then another song by the same guy where he's like, mi mama es bonita, mi gato es blanco, que hora es, da 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 da. You know, like it's just like random things that you learn in like your first year of Spanish.
Mi gato es blanco. Hola, me llamo Nerissa, mi gato es blanco. Gracias.
But I actually pissed my teacher off because I was not
Why?
we were forced to take Spanish, and at the time I was like, ugh, I don't want to take Spanish.
Pretty good. Every time that they force people to learn something,
Yeah.
it never ends well.
But here's a funny thing, okay? So I had an A+, and I never did any of the homework. But every time we had a test, which was
Flexing?
worth way more than your grade, I
You
would
get that an A.
I would get a
Yeah.
perfect score, literally a perfect score. And she was pissed because she'd come and she'd be like, "You need to do your homework," and I was like, "Why? I'm acing all the tests. What do you mean?"
Oh, so you were that brat student. I was the same.
We're the same.
I was the same in French class. When I was in high school, I changed high schools. So to the high school that I went, they had like obligatory, French lessons. And I didn't know French, so I had to study French a lot in my summer vacations. And then when I finally came into that new school, I noticed that everybody's level of French kind of sucked, and I was like, oh. So everything that they taught back in you know in the French lesson, I already knew. I like had learned it like the first week or something, and they would always repeat the same thing every single year. They would like not get like past that topic for some reason. Like I ate or something like that. And I would like end up bringing to my French class. I would just bring a book or something to read, and I would get my teachers so mad at me. There was one day, I've told this story so many times, but in case the jailbirds have not heard it, there was one time that my teacher got so pissed. She was like, "You, Reimu and Dodo, at the back, you think you're so smart that you're not, you're not willing to pay attention. You think you're so much better than the rest of them. Come here to the board if you already know. Like, why are you not paying attention?" I was like, "Because I already know passé composé." And they're like, "Okay, if you already know it, then how about you teach the class?" Yeah, I remember it. There was one day that he literally said, "If you're so smart, how about you teach the class?"
Why are teachers
and I was
like that?
I was so scared because I was scared that if I said no, he was gonna like punish me. But, so I went like, okay. So I ended up teaching the class. I ended up like giving them. I ended up giving like them tips that they didn't know before because my private French teacher had given those to me. So I ended up like giving them, tips of how I learned when to use the verb avoir and when to use the verb être, depending. And I was like, so you do this and this and that, and they were like, oh my god, so that's what you had to do. It's so easy. We never knew this before. And because they said that, my teacher got so mad he sent me to the principal.
Oh my god!
I was like, huh? Why am I getting punished? So when I was at the principal, obviously I've always been like a really good student. So when I went to the principal, the secretary was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And I was like, "I taught passé composé in French class." And she was like, "You did what?" And I was like, I taught the lesson." And she was like, "What teacher do you have for French?" So the principal came out, and it was like the same story. He was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" So I had to explain it again. I was like, "I don't know. I taught the French lesson today. So I don't know why I'm here." And he was like, "Huh? Who's your French teacher?" So they ended up switching our French teachers after that. I'm sorry. I think I
Good.
him over.
No, look.
But yeah.
Look, some teachers, I feel like, not all, obviously, there are some amazing teachers and professors out there, but there are
True.
some who just have such like an ego, like coming up and being like, "Oh, why don't you teach the class?" And like that's already such like a I get the point they're trying to make is they're trying to be like, you need to pay attention because there's no way you know more than me. But then like when you actually
But you're an adult doing that to a kid.
yeah,
Isn't
you're an
that
adult
low-key
doing that to a
lame?
kid, and then
Like,
sending them
bruh?
to the office. It's like, I know what he wanted, which was for you to say, "Oh, okay, sorry," and to shut up and act like you didn't. But the fact that you went out, actually taught something, and he should have applauded you, not sent you to the freaking office.
No, I ended up at the principal.
Yeah, that's awful.
But the good thing is that I got a better French teacher after. She was really nice.
Yes, good. You guys deserved that.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Man.
I'm glad. I can't believe you're a French master.
I am. My French really does suck because I haven't used it in a long time. But I am. I'm supposed to be good.
My Japanese sucks, and I'm actively learning it.
Oh my god, my Japanese have always sucked. I cannot. And the worst part is that I have a horrible skill of like not knowing basic kanji. Then yesterday, it was not yesterday. It was this week. I did like a small Japanese stream. I do those like every, I don't know, like 2 to 3 months because I don't have a lot of, I don't have, how would I say jibun jising?
Eh?
Like, jibun jising. Like, confidence in my Japanese level. So I don't do them that often. But when I did it, I was struggling so much with how, my Japanese viewers are really kind, but also I told them to write in kanji. So all my chat was like filling up with kanji that I was not able to read until it was really basic kanji. And then one person, I ended up talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. And then one person just literally said, what is that one word? I forgot. Oh my god, what is that one thing? The expansion. How do you say that in English again?
Eh?
Domain expansion.
Domain expansion.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen domain expansion.
Just that's
Let me
probably
see,
what
let's
it is.
Yeah, it's literally just domain expansion. And they used it, there we go, Ryoki Tenkai.
Ryoki Tenkai.
Ryoki Tenkai. And I don't know how, I probably already know how. I was not able to read anything else, and it was only that
someone comment with like the most complicated two kanji.
Mm-hmm.
I just read that and I was like, oh, you like Tenkai, and they're like, huh? How are you able to read that? But not able to read the kanji for like right or left. And I was like, whoa. They were literally, how are you able to read Yoik Tenkai but not read the kanji for like, I don't know, Kaido or something like that?
Look,
and I was like,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, I might be reading too much Jujutsu Kaisen or something.
Mm.
I have the god of what? The power of God and anime by my side.
Exactly.
Sorry, ended up talking too much.
No, you're not. This is what we are here to do. What do you mean talking too much? You did exactly what I asked you to do.
Thank you, Jailbirds, for being so kind.
Yes, thank you for being nice to Reimu. Nerissa 2000. Oh my god. So
What?
I made a mistake during my debut. I was so nervous that I know probably 2,000 Japanese words, and I know 1,000 kanji. And by know 1,000 kanji, I mean I'm familiar with 1,000 kanji. Not that I know every reading. It's just like I've seen them and might know one reading in a specific.
I know the meaning.
Yeah, I might know the meaning, but even then, with that knowledge, I don't know enough like in between words, like with like hiragana, katakana. So I mean, obviously katakana is kind of straightforward sometimes, but I don't know enough to be able to like understand Japanese well. But so I know about 1,000 kanji, but during my debut, I said I know 2,000 kanji.
Oh. She went from N5 to N3.
Yeah,
and
literally.
Sort of thing.
So everyone had the wrong impression of me and were like, oh, she speaks really, really good Japanese. And I'm like, yeah, Nihongo wa wakarimasen. So
I just ended up with, I just started up with, I don't know kanji. I don't know anything, so please be kind to me.
See, that's my difference is I can read a lot of kanji. Or like sometimes I'll see a kanji and know what it means, but I don't know the reading. But like I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that means. But so it's really difficult because sometimes I'll read Japanese sentences in English that doesn't make any sense because it's in the wrong, it's not in like it's not in English, It's just like I translate it instead of reading it because I'm like, I don't know that reading. So instead of looking it up, I'm just like, but that word I know it means this. So
for me, it's mostly like I don't know how to read it. I have no idea how to read it. And I cannot get the meaning just by looking at it because I'm really bad at like how do we call those? Like the little things that make up a kanji. I forgot how you call those.
Radicals. I don't know shit about radicals.
I'm really bad at radicals. So I have to have somebody else read it for me, and the second they read it, I'm like, oh, that word. Like I already know.
See,
like,
you're
I have to
ahead.
have somebody. Yeah, I have to have somebody to read it for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
Look, I can teach you how to learn kanji really fast if you teach me how to actually speak any Japanese.
But I'm really bad at speaking, though. I lack vocabulary. I feel the bunpo, like the grammar, is probably one of the most easy ones.
Really? I feel like the grammar for me, because I got Genki, the first Genki. But
I never touched Genki.
I got stuck on it because like I feel like a lot of the issues with like textbooks is I like the idea of a textbook, but they all are made for you to learn in school,
Yes.
So like they start and they're like, classroom, this is how you ask what someone's major is. And I'm like, I don't...
It's not natural.
I'm like, this doesn't relate to me because I'm not asking anyone what their major is. So like I do the first lesson and then it goes like right out the window because I'm like, I don't need this information. Like sure, eventually it would be nice to know, but like I don't need it right now. And
True.
I was
ask
trying
someone
to
their major and then you don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. What's your major? What's the time? And like I know that those things are great, and Genki I've heard is like really, really good. But I just can't get into it. And like I was trying take hymns and it was pretty good, but like I just couldn't like get into it. So like grammar for me has been like the hard part. But like learning kanji, I'm like, I can learn kanji, it's so easy. You just learn it with Anki and then you learn it and then that gives you a practice sentence.
Anki!
Anki is based.
You need, I was, before I came into Niji, before I had this amazing streamer job as a liver, I was a ghost that taught languages to the living if they wanted to. Because I do know that a lot of human beings tend to be scared of ghosts. And I've always said that you have to start. I literally always throw the books out of the window, not gonna lie. I always asked my students what they want to know what they like, and then you start learning from that. Because literally, if somebody likes a lot, likes anime a lot, or likes, I don't know, music a lot, or likes, I don't know, physics, why are you teaching them how to ask? You know, of course they have to know, but like, why take so much time, you know, teaching something that they won't use a lot, and so they won't be interested
exactly.
in. So, hello? You can make them learn that through, like, their likes. Following a book is kind of counterintuitive, in my opinion.
I wish you'd make a guide for anime and music fans on how to learn Japanese grammar.
That's how my Japanese teacher taught me. For like the little time that I had that person teaching me. He was really funny too. Because it was like an old man that had like a young spirit.
I love that.
So because of that, he never really taught me Keigo.
Great.
So it's not great because then whenever I want to like interact with my Japanese senpais, I am so embarrassed because I'm scared of the fact that I might be rude just because I don't know how to be polite in their language. I'm like, if I were to translate it in English, I'd be like, "Yo, senpai, what's up?" And I can't. So every time that I had to collab with one of them, before I said anything, I'm like, "I'm so sorry, I don't know how to speak in Keigo." Like, I always apologize, like, "I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak in Keigo." And they're like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah, no, I think as people who are not Japanese, you know, I think we get a bit of a pass on the Keigo in the non-business setting. So I think it's fine. No, I understand. I'm nervous too because obviously, like, I can form some sentences myself, but also there's some I can't if it's a more complex thought. So like often I will go through like deep L, and then I'll check it and be like, yeah, this sounds right. But like I'm always worried. I'm like, what if it's like really weird, or like sometimes you know how you like go to cross translate it and turns out it translated it wrong and it's like really, really, really bad, a really bad mistake.
But I always say that every time that you make a mistake, you learn twice, though, because it makes you remember, because you know that's what embarrassment does. Yeah. Yeah. That's how language learning goes. It's really fun.
Yeah, I want to really get into learning Japanese, so I think maybe after I keep saying after other things, but I think after I finish getting to where I want in my voice lessons, or when I feel like I have more time, when I feel like I have more hours in a day, I think it would be fun.
Then you end up being like feeling overworked too, and that's not the way to go.
Yeah, like I'm already overwhelmed with like I'm not even doing much for my Japanese lessons right now, apart from Anki, which is embarrassing, by the way. I'm not proud of it. Like I need to do grammar, and I need to especially do more like actually like immersion listening, and like find someone who wants to talk to me.
My experience was literally the opposite of you. My weaknesses in Japanese is because I only learned it through my weird teacher. I only spoke to me in slang, and they were from Kansai, so it was a mess. And through my friends, I was always speaking, and I was always listening. But I don't. That's why, like, my basic knowledge comes from them streets.
Them streets.
Mostly.
We love it.
That's why I'm so dumb.
Us together, we if we combined, we would make one whole, maybe half competent.
Yes, maybe. Speaker. Just maybe.
Except I'm pretty sure your Japanese is like amazing though, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Yes, I've heard it. I know.
Ma'am, I speak like a baby because I only know like 20 words.
You definitely know more than 20 words.
And Ryoiki Tenkai for some reason.
Ryoiki Tenkai.
I know 20 words and Ryoiki Tenkai.
The pain.
Oh man.
Well,
it was nice. This was nice.
Yes, this was a nice collabo. Thank you, Reimu, for coming to my house today. But chat, I think you've had all you need to see of us being cute, right? Surely you've had your fill that your teeth feel like they're rotting because we've been so sweet, don't you think?
I'm looking at chat right now.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, is chat over there? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's whole chat.
No, more, please. No. I think it's time for me and Reimu to go have some personal one-on-one time. So I'm gonna have to give you guys the cold shoulder and kick you off and tell you to go do something else for the rest of the night. Before we go, Reimu, do you have anything coming up that you would like to advertise real quick?
Well, I really wanted to play Liza P tomorrow.
Ooh.
But now I'm not sure because I'm still recording something. Well, I kind of already spoiled it, but there's an original song coming soon.
Congratulations. I can't wait.
Thank you. I finally got to work with one of the producers that I look up. I've been looking at for a couple of years. So I've been kind of busy and I'm like fighting against, running against the clock right now. So I don't know if I should play Liza P tomorrow or if I just like go full masochist and finish my recordings tomorrow.
Do both.
I'm still debating. Do both?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm gonna leave to paperwork hell this week. So I'm like, I need to get everything done before.
I'm so bad because my work ethic is do everything all at once. So whenever I get something to record, I just do it right away. So I'm done with it, and then I still will
You're
do
so
my.
responsible. You're so responsible. I haven't had the time recently just because I don't have self-love, and I've been double streaming like crazy.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna be busy real soon.
Maybe I'd focus on your recording because you'll be able to still play Liza P. But like recording is obviously deadlined, so maybe if you have to prioritize one, maybe do the recording because obviously everyone will love that. Everyone will love Liza P too, but everyone will really, really love an original. Me specifically, I'm selfish. I want it faster. Give it to me.
I'll try to do my best. I'll spoil you. Just yell after this collab is done. I will give you a sneak peek.
Yes, please. Thank you. For me, I'm not streaming tomorrow, but on Wednesday, I'm doing more Super Smash Bros. Unlocking characters.
Nice.
I don't have a meeting after this time. So we'll actually just keep going.
What do you mean this time?
Last time I did it, my original plan was to play for basically as long as I could stomach and try to unlock as many characters as possible. But I had a meeting 2 hours.
Literally yesterday.
So
why are we so dumb?
Yeah, so I had to cancel mine, but we're gonna be doing it again tomorrow, and we're gonna be grinding. I might have to actually take BRB breaks and stuff since it'll be maybe a longer stream, but please look forward to that. Obviously, Advent is also doing a Halloween week, so if you haven't yet, please consider buying our voice pack, or rather our voice drama, and coming to all of the events that Advent has planned this week. Please.
Nice. I love the fact that you always have like a weekly collab.
Me too. It's fun. It's fun.
It's so fun to watch.
We love each other, so it makes it easy.
Aww.
But yes, thank you, Phantomos, for coming and spending some time on my stream today. And thank you, Jailbirds, as always, for being here and for enjoying me and Reimu. And Reimu, thank you most of all.
No, thank you for inviting me, and thank you, Jailbirds, for being so kind. I was really nervous, but it was really easy to talk with them, and then they didn't nag me for talking too much about Jujutsu, and they didn't spoil me. They're really kind.
They're good.
Thank you, Phantomos, for being friendly as well.
Yes, thank you everyone for being well behaved. Would you like to do my outro with me? It's very short.
Sure.
It's just bye, darlings.
Bye, darlings.
You don't have to say it like I just said.
Bye, darlings.
Bye, darlings. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. What's it?